Dee.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
And we are the Gem Collective. And today we are here with the amazing Manchester-based creative Shannon. So hello.
Hi.
You look so sunny. I hope you bring the good today because everything's yellow and I'm just like, yeah.
Well, luckily yesterday it was actually really hot. I was actually kind of annoyed because I was walking around in a fleece around town and I was like, I'm like absolutely sweating right now. Like it's just so unpredictable. I went to Hatch with a friend that's just come up from Liverpool. So now that everything's kind of opening up and going inside and people can come and see people, it was really nice. Yeah, I've not seen her for like over a year. So it was really nice and I love her lots. And so I had a really lovely day yesterday.
Oh, that's so nice. It's just so nice, like getting some sort of normality back. Like, just absolutely love it. And then on to the more sort of creative side of things, worky side of things, if you will. So you've recently started releasing a few mixes. So do you have a favourite one so far? Or do you have a sort of favourite genre to go for? Or do you sort of just like throwing it all in and having a play about, really?
I like a bit of everything. I think that's the curse, I think, with a lot of people who like mix and DJ is like you kind of like everything. And I think my favorites at the moment have been like going back to like my like childhood roots in the sense of like I grew up with my mum and dad who were obsessed with trance and the rave scene. So yeah, I like grew up as like a little trance rave baby. So I've been going back there and doing a few trance mixes. I think it's really difficult to pick my favorite one, but I think the one I had most fun with recently was for Lucid Juice on Subtle Radio, my northern accent there, Subtle Radio, and it was 30 minutes and I just did like jungle and breaks at like 160, and I always love really fast-paced music because I just feel like I have so much going on in my head, and sometimes when I'm playing really fast music it's like, okay, I don't have to think about this now. So that was my favorite mix. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you've got my heart rate going talking about it. You've been no good at those calming like monologues that people listen to go to sleep. But we've done that anyway, so it's fine. And your other creative side is you're very good at artwork, aren't you? So you've done a lot for Patriarchy and Heliocentric. So talk to me about the graphics that you've made for them. What's the creative process?
So for Heliocentric, I did that when I was at uni, and it was with a friend called Nirav who started it, and it's his collective, and he started running it, and it was at Day and Night Cafe, and you know, we all kind of came together. I did it with a few other friends, and we started making like the event posters, and it was to create this sort of, rather than it just be another event, it was like meant to be kind of a journey, like something to look forward to, like you go have a really lovely time. We got really incredible people from everywhere, all backgrounds, to come play, and I really enjoyed doing the artwork for that because that really pushed me out to do more artwork. That's what I kind of had to show for myself when I started, quite like, obviously I'd only just started graphic design. So that was kind of where I started with graphic design, doing event posters for Heliocentric, and then the Patriarchy, Gracie and Kitty reached out to me, and that was just sort of a, we're an inclusive, safe platform for like electronic music, and they're like, go with it, you do what you want with it. And I love that, but I'm also a very indecisive person and was kind of like, right, just gonna do what I like, which is neon stuff, and I love like the things like the Matrix, and I love Aliens, and I love that sort of stuff, the very grungy stuff. So that's where the big influence came from, was that, and like USBs and circuit boards. So that's what really inspired that artwork, and I absolutely love doing the artwork for the Patriarchy. It's like it's my favorite thing ever. It keeps me motivated. And it keeps me doing artwork because I kind of just did nothing when I graduated last year. I was just kind of in a bit of a rut, and it kind of reached out to me at like the perfect time. So very grateful for that.
Sort of way, obviously earlier on we were talking about coming back to normality, and we can go abroad in theory if this so-called new variant allows. I don't know. Anyway, if we can, let's dream that we can. Where's the first place that you'll be going abroad, if/when you can?
It probably wouldn't be the first place I'd be able to go to, but me and some of my really close friends, and I know it sounds really cliche, it's something you did when you were like 16, but we've all kind of come together and we were like, we really want to go like Japan. I know that's really like far stretch, and I definitely have no money to actually do it right now, but it's something we've all kind of like talked about and thought that would be so sick, just to kind of go with like this solid group of mates and just go have a lovely time. So I would love to go there, but I think the more realistic place would be Germany or Berlin, because we have some friends who are moving there and friends who live there, so not seen them in a very long time, and it would be really nice to go with all our mates and see them. So
in terms of, other than going to Japan, what's coming up for you this year, what can people sort of expect from you? What have you got in the pipeline?
I'm going to be honest and say I'm probably the least organized and aware person when it comes to doing things, but I've actually got a few gigs. I'm very surprised, very surprised. But I have 1 or 2 gigs coming up in June and July, so they're coming up. I've got one at Hidden, and obviously continuing to push the beatriarchy, because now we've gotten to this stage where things are opening up, events are happening, the beatriarchy are on the Hidden lineup and No Bounds lineup as well, in No Bounds Sheffield, so continue to push that, and obviously want to create a lot of artwork for that, so, and hoping to maybe build some gigs and stuff, events for that. It'd be really good to finally get out in the open and meet everyone, because I only met Gracie for the first time the other week, and we've been doing this collective for maybe over half a year now, so it was wild.
That's like me and Neve. We've not even met, have we, Neve? We're just like buddies.
Where can we find you on the socials? Tell our lovely audience where we can get to you.
So I'm on Instagram. I've got just my personal, which is _ Shannon Wootton _ and then I do have an art account, which is Shannon from Admin. I laugh every time I say that name, but I really need to update it, so if you do follow it, you might get spammed, because I really need to just like post loads of stuff on it. But you tend to find more of my really important stuff just on my personal, like, you know, on Linktree, and I just update stuff about mixes and everything. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Go and find her today. Well, Shannon, thank you ever so much for giving us your time. You've brightened up our lovely day with your colours. So
thank
enjoy
you.
the rest of your day.
Oh, thank you so much. You too, guys. Thank you.